What role, if any, did he play in recommending the appointment of Ian Fletcher as Director of GCSB?
Right Honourable John Key.
Mr Speaker, his appointment was made by the State Services Commissioner, but if the member is trying to make some other allegation, yes, I knew Ian Fletcher. I went to school with his brother. His brother was way brighter than Grant Robinson, I'll tell you what.
And that answer does not assist the order of the House.
To question, Mr Speaker.
Order. A point of order will be heard in silence.
Mr Speaker, 6 times yesterday you ruled against the Prime Minister.
Order. Would the member please
6 times yesterday you ruled against the Prime Minister for making comments which were out of order, at least. Mr Speaker, earlier when the Right Honourable Winston Peters made an out of order comment, he was required to withdraw. You have never done that to the Prime Minister, and I just want to know, is it going to be even both ways?
Order. Speaking to the point of order, Right Honourable John Key.
Mr Speaker, I can't be expected to withdraw that Grant Robinson's not as bright as Alistair Fletcher. He's
Order.
not.
Order. Listen. Order. 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 The Prime Minister addressed the question and then added a remark that was not helpful to the order of the House. I moved immediately to stop him. I have now moved on. Does the member have a further supplementary? Point of order, Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Are you going to deal with the
Order.
With the wasting of time? You did not deal with the Prime Minister.
Order. I have dealt with the matter. I have dealt. Order. The member will stand and withdraw for that comment.
I withdraw.
Thank you.
What if...
Point of order, Dr Russell Norman.
Mr Speaker, you ruled that the Prime Minister's comment was out of order. He then used the point of order process to repeat it, clearly in breach of your ruling and trying to overturn your authority here. I ask you, you must ask the Prime Minister to withdraw that comment, because otherwise he is completely in breach of your ruling.
I'm happy to... I accept that point. I ask the member, the Prime Minister, to withdraw that comment, but I'm not addressing any further the issue of his earlier answer. Would the Prime Minister withdraw?
Mr Speaker, I withdraw.
Thank you. Is it a fresh...
It is, Mr Speaker.
Well,
and it is a suggestion that in future you listen to a point of order and you would have heard exactly the one that Russell Norman made.
I listen very intently to points of order. I listen... Order! 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 I remind members of the gallery that's here watching the proceedings of this Parliament. Order! I listen very intently. I don't always hear them accurately because of the level of background noise in this chamber. Now, does the Right Honourable Winston Peters.
You saw fit earlier today to threaten not to allow any more questions by me today. Now, the Prime Minister, for the 7th time in 2 days, repeated his offence. I heard no such threat from you with respect to his ability to take part in this House in terms of question time, and I want to know why he did not receive a similar threat.
Because I would have thought it was extremely obvious to the member that if other members want to ask the Prime Minister any question, they expect an answer. Has the member... No, we're not taking any... We're not doing... Further points of order on this.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
If it's a fresh point of order, I'll entertain it. But if it's a continuation of the other, then I will be asking the member to leave the chamber. So if it's a fresh point of order...
Yes, it's an absolutely fresh point of order, Mr Speaker.
Fresh point of order.
The point of order is whether you have rewritten standing orders or Speaker's rulings. Mr Speaker, sit down till I'm finished. Goodness sake.
The member will now leave the chamber. The member will leave the chamber. Point of order, Chris Hipkins.
Point of order, Mr Speaker. I wonder if you could clarify for the House what the point of order Trevor Mallard was going to raise was, because we hadn't heard it.
Well, I had determined very quickly that it was a relitigation of the matters that have been raised. I have so ruled. Now, does the member have further supplement? Is it a fresh point of order?
Point of order, Mr.
If it is a fresh point of order, I will entertain it. Otherwise, I will deal with the
Mr. Speaker, I'm now going to raise with you the point of order that Mr. Mallard was going to raise, which you didn't allow him to raise.
No, that is now relitigating.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
The member.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
The member will now leave the chamber. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Mr. Speaker, I seek leave for the Labor Party to be given a chance for their point of order in the name of Mr. Mallard to be put.
Well, I don't know whether it's appropriate for the member to seek leave on behalf of another party, but to clear the matter up, we'll put the leave that the Right Honourable Winston Peters has put. Is there any objection? There is. Now, has the member got further supplementary questions?
Supplementary question, Mr. Speaker.